Well, good morning. So today we're doing the bake, and I think we're having steak tonight, so I'm going to do the savory bread, the everything bagel bread. It's been proofing overnight, cold proofing in my fridge. So let's take off. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah. And I've had the Dutch oven warming up for about 45 minutes, preheating in the oven. So I'm going to get that out and do a bake. So first thing I do, I use red mill rice flour and this little tool, it's a shaker. Oops, see that? Works pretty good. And I just put a little bit on the parchment paper. And I also use a silicone base that's called a sling, a bread sling. I still put the parchment paper down because I think the bottoms get a little too crispy otherwise. So a little bit of rice flour just so it doesn't stick, and plop it down. Ooh, it came out nice. For those of you who have been watching my sourdough videos from the beginning, you know that I'm not huge on fancy scoring, but I have two different lambs that I use. One I got from a Bread Smart kit that came with a bunch of stuff. It came with this, and this scraper, which I can't stand. It's too thick, so I don't use that, but that's what it came with. And a long banneton that makes like a long French loaf style, which I haven't baked in very often because I have to do an open bake because it's so long it doesn't fit in my Dutch oven. But anyways, what I do here for this is give it a little sprinkle. Like, you can see how nice this is with the everything bagel in it. It'll give it just a nice savory taste without being too overpowered by fillets. So I just sprinkle a little bit of rice flour on it. And I do a simple score. So I also have this lamb. A lot of people use that, the fancy scores. And I'm just gonna do my normal. Oh, the dough's nice. You know it's nice when the razor doesn't pull your dough. And like I said, I'm not very fancy. Good enough. Now let me get the Dutch oven. It's a beautiful morning in the shoe. All right, so this is a 6-quart Dutch oven that I got. It's a Tefal brand on Amazon. And like I say, you give it a nice little preheat. Now I've got my oven at 450, and I'll do lid on for about 25 minutes, and then I'll lower the temperature to 400, take the lid off, and give it another 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how brown it gets, and you know. Also, I'm trying this. I usually put ice cubes in there, but I'm gonna give this a go because I saw someone do this today, and they just sprayed. So I'm still learning too. So they just sprayed the top of the bread. That's the first time I've ever done that, so we'll see how this goes. And into the oven. And so this is my first bake in like Oh my goodness. Months. 2 months, 3 months. So I'll set my timer for 25 minutes. And I'll show you the bake when it's done. Okay, I'm just lowering the temperature here and I'm gonna show you just how it's looking at this point. Smells good, so it's lowered to 400. And I'm gonna take the lid off. Let's see how it looks. Ooh. It's nice. It's good to be back home where my bread's turning out. So another 20 minutes. Oh my goodness, it's perfect. Glorious morning in the shoe. Just hang on. So it's in the oven again for another 20 minutes or so at 400. But yeah, it's looking good. It's got blisters all over it. It's a nice bake. So I think the key is keeping your starter fed. Sure, you can get away with putting it in the fridge for a week and doing the feed as needed, but I think before you actually bake, you should maybe feed it 1 or 2 times before, after you've had it in the fridge for a week. Anyways, I'm gonna show you my view. I think I saw an eagle fishing this morning, and when I was down at the dock yesterday, which is right there, I walked all the way. I did my Butt Hill circuit, but there's a eagle's nest over there, but I don't know if it's occupied. I couldn't see. But yeah, hear the creek running. We had so many deer visiting our yard yesterday. They were right here in the trees, right over there on our grass, and then they came up into the trees here. They were looking at us eating our supper through the side windows on our house right here. And they were looking at us. It was so cute. Every time we'd move or get up to look at them, they'd stare at us. So I'm going to keep some time here to show you the bread when it comes out. Okay, Tom's got some sausage going, making breakfast. So I think I'll have my high protein breakfast sweet train. Just saying. Let's get this bread out and see how it's looking. Oh! It's official! I'm a bread maker! Now some people like it a little darker than that, and I got a nice ear on it even. So, you know, when everything's aligned, it's aligned. Know what I'm saying? I don't like it much darker than this. Some people like a real dark crust, but I don't. So, oh, it turned out real pretty. Can you see? Now, that's not bad. It's got a pretty good rise. Not like some people's I've seen, but I think people that get a really big rise feed their starter daily, and also, oh, look at the blisters. Now this is how you know it fermented properly. Oops. Just hang on. You can see blisters. See? I guess I could go a little darker, but how's the bottom look? Yeah, see, that's why I don't, because it gets too dark on the bottom. But anyway, successful bake. Peace out, motherfucker. See the blisters? Now, I could get it a little darker, but see, those are blisters. And it's got a nice ear. Perfect. Thanks for baking with me.